Welcome back for more KOTOR 2. I took care of a couple things around the landing pad, played some Bazak and whatnot, got some money, talked to people here and there, and that's about it. So it's time for us to leave. And I'm going to push Handmaid's conversations a bit further.
That is how flesh and blood fights. Let me show you how one fights when one's life is the Force.
I won't let you harm him. I have heard of your kind. You worship strength.
And I found a match for
All
her.
it does is rot you from within.
You echo another's words, and as an echo it lacks strength. Who is it who has taught you of the Sith?
I will not reveal my mistress, and I will not allow you to harm the one I travel with.
I cannot harm him. His wound lies deeper than any blade could reach. That is why I follow him, and protect him.
Protect him? I do not believe you.
You do not believe that I would follow him to death. Certainly you have read as much in my movements as I have in yours. There's no shame in your feelings, sister of the Echani.
Be silent! You know nothing of what you speak.
You are alone, and wounded in your own way. I can feel its pulse, like a heartbeat from the past. But if you will not believe that I mean him no harm, then believe this. I wish to learn from him. I wish to learn how it is he still walks, when his spirit is nothing more than a shell. When you feel as though the Force, as if life itself has abandoned you. I had a question for you, sister of the Echani. The exile. What does he look like?
Like a man, but it is more than that. And I do not have the words. He shows kindness, both small and great, to strangers. He does this without hesitation. He has accepted me, even though he and my mistress are not allies. All I know is he makes me doubt the words of my mistress, one whom I have pledged to serve.
Such feelings are not unknown to me.
And I fear such doubts. Could it be my mistress was wrong about him? That perhaps he did not seek to betray the Order? That perhaps my mistress felt as I did, and when he left the Order, she found that she doubted as well? There is a feeling that emanates from him, like a sound from far away, that has traveled a vast distance to reach here.
Like an echo. Your words are well chosen, sister of the Echani. I will not harm him. But it is not me you should fear. There are darker things in the galaxy than a blind one such as I.
Fun talk! Okay, only one conversation. Okay. I wasn't sure if I'd get another. Okay, we're gonna do one more conversation with Handmaid. Not sealing the deal. Whoops. We're trying to push up her influence a little bit more so we can get her Constitution bonus. Questions? I want to ask you about Atris.
She speaks of you often in anger, but her movements, the motion of her hand, her eyes, do not share the anger of her words. They are only the signs of loss. It has been almost the count of 10 years, yet the thought of you burns within her still.
She made her feelings clear at my trial.
I believe that your leaving the Jedi Order may have hurt her more than she will ever admit. It is a difficult thing to speak of, to see Atris unable to confront such strong emotion within herself. You did not care for her, did you? Atris is beautiful and wise.
Beautiful Shadda, maybe. This one seems to work fine. I always thought she hated me.
I have heard that Jedi sometimes renounce the code by loving another and fall from the Order, and there are others who keep such unions secret.
This is true. Part of the failing of the Jedi is denial of love. It is not something that can be denied without losing part of yourself, or your connection to those you are sworn to protect.
I see. So, there are such unions?
You sound hopeful. Sometimes, yes, it happens.
That is what I have heard. I was not sure if it was something you had seen, or experienced.
Not personally.
I see. I have asked you many questions. I did not mean to. There are questions that have gathered over years, and I did not wish to ask Atris.
I don't blame you. He's kind of a cunt. If you have others, you're always welcome to ask.
Thank you, then. I hope this creates some measure of trust between us.
Me too. It does, and I thank you. I wanted to ask you something else.
You may ask.
I actually don't want to ask you anything else. I'm good. Okie dokie. It's good for now. Okay, we're gonna... Did I save? Well, we'll find out in a bit, won't we? Oh my god, I hate this ship so much. So many times I've played this and I still don't know what I'm doing. This is fine. I'm just looking to hop back on. Nothing. Okay. Or at least there was maybe supposed to be something? Upgrade. Okay, what do we got that we can use? Nothing. One of those components, I can't use a damn one. Well, not totally true. I can use this. My environment underlay. Nothing. Not ready to go whole hog yet with that. My defense is kind of shit. Did I actually... Oh yeah, I did upgrade it. Oh, and the thing why Visas couldn't wear the stealth enhancer thingy. She doesn't even have like basic armor proficiency, so so much for that. This she can wear. Reflex stealth +4. That's interesting. Defense bonus 2. She's gonna have some rockin' defense with that. She's gonna have like 30 defense now. Ooh, more strength. Yeah. And I think that's all we're gonna go with. None of the pistols I had were. How many pistols do I have? Okay, the Mandalorian blaster. Interesting. I think I was good for that. That's a shit stun, but whatever. Okay. Oh wait, I have to wait till I jump off of here. Yeah. Okay, it's fine. Let's go. It's occurred to me that I need to look up a couple influence events for Atten and Beodur. I think that's the only two I really need to look up. Yeah. Okay, off to Nar Shadda. If I can select the damn thing.
Well, here we are. The Smuggler's Moon. It's the gaping maw of Nal Hutta, swallowing all the cargo and spaceport thugs the galaxy has to offer. Mandalorians, mercenaries, war veterans, and pilots from the Mandalorian Wars and the Jedi Civil War ended up on Nar Shadda, from all sides of the conflict. When the last war ended, there was no place left for them to go. Nar Shadda's a rough place and easy to get lost in. Or for someone to get lost. If we wanted to keep out of sight from the Sith for a while, you couldn't pick a better spot.
What's Nal Hutta?
It means glorious jewel in Huttese, but don't let that fool you. It's the central breeding grounds of the Hutts. Nar Shadda orbits it. Nal Hutta's as slimy as the Hutts. Lots of swamp and bloated gas. It's where those slugs reach out and grab chunks of the galaxy. Trust me, we're not going to go anywhere near the place unless we want to be washing the stink out of our clothes for the next few years.
That bad? I didn't think anything could compel you to bathe.
You spend all day thinking up that joke? Maybe you and Beodur should start a circus.
I fail to understand the reference, though I doubt your explanation would prove worthwhile.
Raffle. So there's a lot of ex-soldiers on Nar Shaddaa.
Yeah. They came looking for work running freight and cargo. Still, there's only so many ships to go around and so many workers. So others lend their weapons to the huts in the exchange. It's become a prime base for raider recruitment across the galaxy.
How hard would it be to find a Jedi here?
It won't be easy. There's so much traffic on Nar Shaddaa. Finding anyone on the moon's surface is going to be hard. We're going to touch down in the refugee sector. There's a lot more traffic there, and it's harder for people to spot you coming in. Or find you once you arrive.
Seems like you've been here before.
Anyone flying the Star Lanes has docked on Nar Shaddaa at least once. I wouldn't want to live there, and I doubt anyone does by choice.
What's the refugee sector?
Not everyone who came to Nar Shaddaa were soldiers. A lot of worlds were destroyed by the Mandalorians, and the Jedi. Left a lot of people wandering the galaxy.
How hard will it be to hide here?
Shouldn't be too hard. There's so much traffic on Nar Shaddaa, finding anyone on the moon's surface is going to be hard. We're going to touch down in the refugee sector. There's a lot more traffic there, and it's harder for people to spot you coming in. Or find you once you arrive.
Then let's take the Ebon Hog in for landing.
I've plotted a course for the refugee sector, and we should touch down within the hour. Once we're down, we should finally be able to breathe easy. There's no way anyone's going to find us here.
Of course not. That's just asking to plummet. Ruh-roh. Meanwhile, on the barge of evil. Beep.
Perhaps you have heard that the Jedi comes to Nar Shaddaa. While he walks upon the Smuggler's moon, he is not to be harmed. You may watch him, observe his movements, but nothing more.
Why must we watch? We have hunted them so long. Now we must wait?
You must, because one Jedi attracts others. It is the way of things.
Godo's head is filled with madness. Zurg families hunt the galaxy, like for Jedi. Jedi finally comes here, and we can no longer hunt? There's no sense to it. If you wish to live, you should respect Goto's wishes. The handsome Jedi has run for years. He will not stay on this moon forever. God, their voices are so odd. Let the Zoogs defy Godo. And after I've collected their bounty, I'll keep their heads as trophies. You best leave threats unspoken, Hanhar. You were carried far from Lord Trees, but maybe too far. I hear you not even collect life debt from little red-maned human female. She may fool of you twice. If she had crossed Zoogs, she would be very dead now. Very dead. The most dead. Tremendous. Godo or not, I will carve a bloody swath through your entire family, Zoog. I swear it to you. Rawr.
Request. If Goto's vessel is no longer neutral ground, inform us so that we might initiate assassination protocols and commence firing at once.
It would be unwise to commit violence here. Goto's order was clear. You're not to harm the handsome Jedi while he walks on Nar Shaddaa. Unless we are attacked first, we are permitted to defend ourselves. Was there a line before this? I was mesmerized by the voice, sorry.
Observation. Jedi follow the self-destructive path of pacifism and tolerance. They will not attack first.
This Jedi is different. Godo told us to leave the Jedi alone. It is true. But he said nothing of the Jedi's companions. You ever listen to like a foreign person's voice? It doesn't have to necessarily be a lady, but I think
The
it works best
beautiful
with them.
stench and decay of desperate
Oh, damn it.
living.
This moon, it teems with life. It is difficult to center oneself.
Never have I been to a place so alive with the Force, yet so dead to it. The contrast is like a blade.
Welcome to Nar Shadda. Towering buildings kilometers high and miles deep, with canyons so wide you could have a dogfight in them. Word of warning, watch where you step, or you'll fall for hours.
Gee, that sounds fun. I was gonna say, if you're listening to like a foreign lady talk sometimes, especially in a softer voice, sometimes it's just kind of entrancing. It depends on the language too, because some are like harsher than others, I suppose. But yeah, even if it's like a made-up language. Are we gonna be okay on this landing pad?
Sure, most of the landing pads around here are unclaimed, or should be. They're pretty badly maintained, so they're not safe to land on. Well, I mean, not this one. But they all have the reputation, so we should be all right. I think.
Captain Hunt looks a little exposed.
Maybe a little, but landing here means we didn't have to transmit our ID signature. You know what trouble that always brings. In fact, while we're here, we should get those signatures changed. Wouldn't make us such a target when we enter a new system.
Any problems with the docking authorities?
No, but I forgot to tell them we were landing. The refugee sector's a dead zone. No one cares too much who flies in and out of here as long as they're not carrying cargo that the exchange or the Hutts might want a piece of.
Is this the refugee sector?
Yeah, in all its glory. Don't get your hopes up from what you see here, though. As soon as we hit the main sector, that's when the smell and the mobs can get pretty bad.
Well, then let's move on.
All right, then, let's move out. Where are we headed exactly?
It does not matter where we go. If what we seek is here, we shall come upon it in due time.
Yeah, if you want to stay on the ship and meditate some more, don't let us stop you.
If Zazkai Zezkai L is here, I want to find him.
Finding a Jedi, or anyone else touched by the Force here, will be difficult. The mass of people, the rush of their emotions. It makes detection difficult, but this moon does not get any smaller while we wait. This sector is as good as any place to begin our search, so let us begin.
Well, if we're gonna search a moon of a few billion inhabitants for one Jedi that even our own can't sense, might as well start as soon as possible.
Let's see where our path takes us.
Alright, if you have any questions, just ask. We should be able to leave the ship here as long as we want. No one supervises these landing pads anymore.
You there!
Uh-oh.
What's with you? Letting that piece of junk sink its struts into my landing pad.
My landing pad, oh no! The exchange told me I could land here. Yeah.
Yeah? Well, it's the first I've heard of it. Tell you what, let me check it out. If you're cleared, then you're clear. No trouble.
Go ahead, contact them. I'll wait here.
Never mind. It's not worth the trouble. I gotta tell you, though, I got another one of your ships docking here within an hour. I'm not sure what to tell them.
Divert to another landing pad. Oh, that's it? Oh, okay. Neat. What? Wait, why is that dark side? Oh shit! Oi! Oi, oi!
Yes?
You really think I can...
Yeah.
No, I'll be fine. I'm about to get some light side points. I think I can fish a few more out of her if I need to. Why is that dark side? Just because it's just a lie? Any old lie? You wander too far, human. We warn you what happened, but you're kind not listen. Break legs, maybe not wander so far.
No, look, you can't keep us trapped in the refugee sector. We can't survive there. You've got us locked in.
Know your place, human. Your place is there, not here. Another human. What you look at? What's going on here? Exchange business. Human not for your seeing unless you want to lose your eyes. I won't let you hurt that man. Stay away. One human, not a music fight. More than one human, a little better. Spill more blood. Oh, they always insist on the hard way. Oh, you disappoint me. Ooh. Well, I mean, you did have help from Vasis, but still. You did beat me. By the way. First of all, okay, I'm back. I'm fine. Okay, I made you a present. It's better now. I mean, it said it wasn't equipped before. What the fuck? Okay. Yep, we do that. Not bad. Now then. Yo, dude, you okay? Stuff.
Thanks for your help. They would have crippled me for sure.
I couldn't stand by and let them hurt you. Why were they hunting you?
Well, they work for the Exchange, for a Quarren named Visquis. He's looking to step up in the Exchange.
A Quarren named
Visquis,
Bisquick,
the
eh?
The Exchange respects his money, so Visquis is trying to increase his profits by using the refugees here in Nar Shadda as a cheap labor force. We're only good to him as slaves and merchandise. He wants to keep us in one place, so he can control us. That's always been the way. Well, except lately.
What do you mean?
The Exchange has been clamping down on the refugee sector hard, and I've no idea why. They've started kidnapping people, hurting others, but there seems to be no reason to it.
Where can I find Bisquick?
You don't. He comes to you. If he's got reason to. Either because you can help him out, or because you're making trouble. Either way, it's not a good thing.
I was glad to help. You better head out before you run into any more trouble.
Whatever your reasons, thanks.
Spare a few credits, friend?
Of course. Here, take 5 credits.
Much appreciated, friend. Life's hard in the refugee sector, and this should go a long way to helping.
I'd like some information.
All right. I don't know much beyond the refugee sector here, but I can share what I know.
Tell me about the refugee sector.
This sector's filled with refugees from the Jedi Civil War, and even as far back as the Mandalorian Wars. Refugees and war veterans both, and anyone else who was rendered homeless by the war. The Jedi destroyed planets across the galaxy, and here's where the wreckage ended up.
No point in talking about that. Why are the refugees here?
A lot of space lanes cross at Nar Shadda, and once here, it's hard to move on. Even fighter pilots from the war can't get work at the docks. The freighter crews are full up. There's no work here and no way out, unless you want to become a hired muscle for the Exchange, or work in a Hutt slave camp.
I'm looking for a Jedi Master by the name of Zezkai L.
Jedi Master? There aren't any Jedi Masters in the galaxy, let alone on Nar Shadda. This place is a cesspit, with the Exchange and the Hutts stabbing their claws into everything. But you know, I did hear something about a bounty on Jedi, though. Something the Exchange posted. Doesn't matter, though. Aren't any more Jedi around, so no one's going to be collecting that bounty.
What can you tell me about the bounty on Jedi?
Not much to say, except it's a high price. You need to find a bounty hunter to get more, and they've been pretty scarce lately. You might have more luck trying to find someone connected to the Exchange. And I don't mean some spaceport muscle, I mean someone connected.
Any idea why they posted the bounty on Jedi?
No idea. Could be one of them crossed the Exchange, and they're looking for revenge on all of them.
Where would I find someone connected to the Exchange?
Well, they tend to lay low. To be honest, it's like with bounty hunters. You may need to do something to get their attention.
Really? I can do that. Tell me more about the refugee sector.
This sector's filled with refugees.
Okay, this is the same thing as before. I'll be going now.
Look, one other thing. It's obvious you're new around here. I can tell it just by looking at you. Nar Shadda can be a rough place, and easy to get lost in. If you want, I can keep an ear out for you. Let you know if I hear anything.
I'd appreciate that.
I'll do that then. I'll come seek you out if I hear anything I think you might want to know.
I don't think this leads to anything. I just don't remember it to.
I saw what you did to those exchange thugs, stranger. Can you spare a few credits, maybe help another refugee in need?
This is about to lead to the most interesting scene probably the most interesting scene in the game. Of course, here, take 5 credits.
Thank you, stranger.
I
won't forget your kindness.
Whether you give him money or tell him to get out
Why
before I
did
kill
you
you.
do such a thing? Such kindnesses will mean nothing. His path is set. Giving him what he has not earned is like pouring sand into his hands.
Nothing is set. As long as there is hope, there is some chance for redemption every day.
And would that be a kindness? What if by surviving another day he brings a greater darkness upon another?
You cannot know that.
The Force binds all things. The slightest push, the smallest touch, sends echoes throughout life. Even an act of kindness may have more severe repercussions than you know or can see. By giving him something he has not earned, perhaps all you have helped him become is a target.
You're right. Well, I'll bond you.
Seeing another elevated often brings the eyes of others who suffer. And perhaps in the end, all you have wrought is more pain. And that is my lesson to you. Be careful of charity and kindness, lest you do more harm with open hands than with a clenched fist.
I will consider what you have said.
Good. Mind what I have said. Use your power, but in its proper place.
That's one of the few light side things you can do to get influence with Kreia. It's just, and really the only way you, like, even whether you do good or bad things, she's gonna get pissed off. So afterwards, when you do something, just say what would you have done, or I will learn from this lesson, or whatever, or blah 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 blah, stuff like that. But I think it makes for a really interesting conversation, even though I don't believe it because of what I said earlier. I think helping others is strengthening to not only yourself but to them, because it gives them a chance to get stronger again. Because there's some holes that people just can't dig their way out of. I understand her argument, but I don't agree. But it is still interesting to think about. That's one of my favorite scenes in any game ever, honestly. We'll go in here first.
And what did he want?
Oh, right.
Just answers to some questions. Asked about a Jedi Master of all things.
I'm right here.
Really? Interesting.
Was that cut? It was such a short scene. Airspeeder navigation interface. Go. Got a box. Sith War. Gee, I'm just racking up Sith War swords. This is ridiculous. Oops. Alright, that's another entrance to the thing about Bob and what's it. Security tunneler. I am TT32, the 30-second maintenance assistance model to be employed by the Master. How may I assist you? 30-second model? Oh yes, the previous 31 models employed by Master Tien have met explosive ends or have shut down when they were unable to recharge. Explosive ends? Yes, many accidents have occurred here in the garage, and sometimes when equipment is used improperly, damage to droids or to the surrounding area. But please ignore the carpet scoring on the walls. The accidents are infrequent, and Master Tien is truly a craftsman. You said you were the 32nd version? Oh yeah, sort of thing. I'm gonna buy some equipment. I'm afraid all transactions must be cleared through Master TN. Is there any other way I could be? Nope. Nothing else I can grab in here, and what a shop. Where did I leave that Hydra spanner? Eh? Who's that? Is someone in front of me? Raise your chin 5 degrees and rotate your head 15 degrees to your right, Master TN. Wrong way. Ah, darkness has fallen upon my eyes. A curse of age. What brings you here, visitor? Welcome to TN's shop. My eyes are old, but I can see you want something of me. Can you change the ship's ID transponder codes? Could I? Well, not legal. Frowned upon by the government peoples with Bothan centers. Bad choice from TN. I can pay you for your time. It's not a matter of payment. It's a matter of equipment. Transponder codes are permanent once written. I have none. I would need a new transponder code you wish to use. Or a blank card and ID signature. Give me this and we can discuss payment. Any parts for equipment I can buy? Yellow crystal, neat. Blaster deflection, that's pretty good crystal actually. That's a really good ion cell. Amplifying chamber, rebind plate, deflection emitter, mounted running vibrations. Okay, don't need that for anything. Couldn't sell that. Is that all I have? All it requires is droid grade class 3. Okay, I see. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need another ion striker. Anything I can sell here that's any worth? How much are the color crystals? 126. Sell some grenades. Frag mines! Not yet. Are those the only mines I have? Okay. I think it's just some of my weapons. Are you alright? Alright? Yes, my eyes have failed before their time, but my hands and hearing are still sharp. But I am not blind to sounds, no matter how quiet. So address me with respect. Now what brings you here? Hey, can you do business? Ah, good, good. Business is always welcome. Yeah, what kind of business are you in, human? Looking for equipment and parts. You come to the right place. This is the finest vehicle repair shop this side of the moon. Do you work on your ship? If so, then you speak to me. Any parts are... Don't need you. Wait, Jesus, really? Holy crap, that's worth a lot. But it's not upgradable, so get out of here. Sith War Sword, I don't need another one of these. Force Pike, jeez. Don't need another one of those. Mining Laser, get out of here. This is Disruptor Assistant, Oral Blaster, Disruptor Rifle, Sonic Carbine, Repeating Blaster Carbine, not upgradable, so this Blaster Rifle is crap. Good enough, we have plenty of money now. Excuse me, one thing before you go. I was wondering if I might prevail upon you for a favor. It has come to my attention that my predecessor wasn't carelessly destroyed by Master Tien. What happened to him? After the last accident here in the garage, he was scrapped. He was then picked up by a junk dealer, a mechanical cannibal by the name of Coton. Filthy beast, large tusks, very unpleasant. What would you like me to do? I was wondering if you might be able to get him back. Not for sentimental reasons, mind you. The utility droid in question has some plans of Master Tien stored in his memory core. The plans are really quite necessary to be retrieved. Plans? What plans? Oh, I'm not at liberty to say. They are really quite sensitive. Suffice to say they are necessary. They're dangerous, are they? Oh no, they are simply schematics for a new prototype droid shield. Quite fascinating, really. One of his rare moments of genius. I fear we will need the schematics if we intend to stay in business. Master Tien has fallen on hard times. Well, I'll be glad to help. Let me go retrieve the droid from Coton. Oh, thank you. I knew you were helpful sentient as soon as my photoreceptors focused on you. If you retrieve my predecessor's memory core, then I would be most appreciative. What does the droid look like? It's a small astromech droid. Brown, a little battered, but quite loyal and dutiful. Its designation is IT-31. Where can I find Coton? He works out in the main hub here in the refugee sector. He should have a graveyard of poor droids around him. Please be careful. As Aqualish go, Coton is really a rather nasty specimen. Alright, let's deal with this. Let's get this over with, actually.
Hey, I saw that ship you flew in. My ship.
Yours? What? Why do you think the ship's yours?
It's the Ebon Hawk, isn't it? She was stolen from me during a routine run in the Mid-Rim, near the close of the Mandalorian Wars.
If you can prove the ship is yours, I'll give it back to you.
The registry's 34P7JK. It's got a temperamental hyperdrive, and the turrets can be sluggish and unresponsive against fast-moving fighters. She's also got 2 secret compartments, one in the cargo hold, right near the plasteel cylinders in the back, and the second beneath the bunks in the starboard cabin.
That's right, but I didn't know about the cargo hatch.
So, you gonna hand it over now, or are you going to be difficult?
Can I buy it from you?
No deal. A ship's worth its weight in spice on Nar Shadda, and nothing's worth being trapped here another year scrounging freight jobs.
Now, I would not let him take this, like, sorry, no. It's kind of ours now, because we stole it from somebody else. But, I'm going to go with this. If the ship is yours, I will return it to you.
Good to hear you aren't going to challenge it. That makes things a lot easier.
Are you sure you wish to do this? If so, we will be forced to remain on this moon until we can hire transport out.
No hard feelings, I hope. Don't worry. You shouldn't have any trouble finding transport off Nar Shadda on your own.
I don't have a clean conscience in a stolen ship. That's probably true, actually, for me anyway.
I'll be going now. Get used to the solid ground beneath you.
Okay, about face! Actually, let's go deal with this real quick.
Please, look, I already paid the exchange what I have.
What you have, not enough. Pay all. Or we make up the percentage by taking a percentage of you back with us.
But oh, look! Here's the one with your credits. About time. Look, these gentlemen are getting impatient.
You have the rest that this man owns? Or this one owns? Give all owed, now. This man is under my protection. Leave now. Eh? Protects him? We want him to pay us credits. Silence. This may be more than we can handle. Leave the debtor here. There will be another time.
Are you crazy? That was exchange muscle. When they hear about this, they'll come back a dozen strong and tear you limb from limb.
I can handle them. For now, I need some information.
All right. What'd you want to know?
I'm looking for bounty hunters.
The bounty hunters don't have any one place where they stick around. Best thing I can tell you is if you want to find one, get a bounty on your head and then wait.
I'm looking for a Jedi Master by the name of Zez-Kai-El. Ever heard of him?
Jedi Master? Are you crazy? There aren't any more Jedi running around, let alone Masters. But you're serious, aren't you? Alright, well, look. If I were a Jedi, I'd be where I could help people. As for where that happens on Nar Shadda, I have no idea.
Never mind, you can leave.
Are you serious? Alright. I must be doing something right for you to come along and bail me out like you did.
Such acts have their own strength about them. I had forgotten.
It was a small act, nothing more.
It may seem that way, but perhaps it can become much more. I'm sorry, I did not mean to speak of it.
No, speak your mind. I wish to hear it.
Principles of sacrifice and charity. These are things I have not seen in some time. I'm afraid that it will weaken you for what comes. But I have said enough, and you do not need my counsel. Your actions should, as always, be your own.
So I'm gonna get it with Handmaiden, but that's okay. There'll be other opportunities. As long as we're going back that way. Hey! Coding me. Junk dealer me. You buy? I'm looking for an astromech droid. IT-31. Once belonged to TN Tub? Beep? No Tub droid. Only Coding droid. You seek Tub droid, go seek Tub. The droid there seems to know what I'm talking about. Droid was left on Tub junk pile. Left his parts. Left his trash. No claim. No claim except coding. No talk, no argue, no right. How about I buy that droid from you? Tough sell. Good droid. Not look it, but good, sturdy, smart. Many programs and tiny brain. 500 credits. I have a feeling you'll be satisfied with 150. Good enough. Take droid. Code and count credits. Fine, I'll return the droid to Tub. I negotiated your release. You're free to go. See you back at TN's garage. Why were you on the junk pile? Oh well. Doesn't really matter. Oh, thank you. IT-31 has returned. I was able to retrieve what was required. And as promised, I shall be happy to commission the prototype droid shield, free of charge. If you'll give me a moment, I shall attend to it. Here you are. With the schematics, it was a simple matter to construct it. Good. There we go. Just so you know, I have a copy of the schematics of that part. You possess a copy of the schematics, but they are not your property. Well, I didn't mean to get into this conversation, jeez. If I hadn't retrieved the droid, you wouldn't have anything. I am but a simple maintenance assistance droid. I fail to see what I could possibly offer you for your efforts in your subsequent extortion. Very well, I'll be going now. Okay, it's fine, I guess. Whatever. Okay, time to save. Just gonna be fun. Wait. Wasn't? Huh. Seamus was a traitor. Is it this room? It's supposed to be. We're supposed to like searchable things now. I mean, I guess I'll just come back, but there it is. Improved Molten Edge, Heavy Blaster, credits, Hyper-Adrenal Stamina, Life Support Pack. Neat. Same as before. Hang on, I'm gonna look at something here. Okay, I have to remember to do something a certain way. Oh yeah, did you see anything?
Haven't heard anything more yet.
I think you'd mentioned that, you know, look, that somebody's looking for me, but whatever, I guess. Vic, get up and go home, or else I'll tell Moto to. A new face. Come in. Hello. Hello, new face, and welcome to Lupo's Swoop Viewing Gallery. You the owner of this establishment? Yes, my name is Lupo Shar. And you are? I'm Ralph Mazza. Pleasure to see a new face. It is rare that a new racer joins our ranks. Rare? How so? Well, there are not many people who can spread their credits to compete on a steady basis. So, where do I sign up? Go out back and talk to Moto. Set you up. Okay. Not gonna race. Greetings, Off-World. I am Borna Liz. Greetings, I'm Ralph Massa. A pleasure. May I ask what you're doing here? I was thinking of racing my swoop bike. That would not be smart. At least, not yet. Why is that? Racing now would be pointless. Lupo has a champion that cannot be beat. A droid. A droid? Lupo began taking advantage of all the traffic of rich merchants and naive refugees by fixing the swoop races on Nar Shadda. After being repeatedly hounded by the exchange for their cut of the profits, Lupo found a way to fix the races and keep every credit, by going legit. So he built a droid to win the races. Lupo commissioned Coden to make a droid that could pilot a swoop bike better than any sentient ever could. A droid would be a formidable opponent. With the droid's body, his new pilot could withstand much greater trauma than flesh and blood, and all the safety features could be removed from the swoop bike. So by not fixing the races anymore, the exchange couldn't claim a cut of the winnings? It's not the exchange's racer winning anymore. Even the huts have rules. So then why is this place empty? Well, as my father says, you can shave a Wookiee several times, but you can only skin him once. Meaning he scared away all the competition. Yes, when everyone realized his champion was unbeatable, the bets dried up. So how do I beat him? I was hoping you'd ask me that. Just tell me what to do. The droid is kept in a cage in between races so as to not damage itself. You see, Lupo is notoriously cheap, and did not spring for any software upgrades beyond the piloting program. So how does that help us? So is it us now? I see you are smarter than you look, Off-Worlder. I made a generous bid to Lupo for the gallery, and he accepted, but only under the condition that his droid could still race. And you would take over after he was gone? If Lupo's droid gets destroyed, he will lose not only the gallery, but his champion as well. The next racer to come along would not have very much competition. So what do I do? Well, it just so happens I have access codes to the droid's cage. What good will that do? If someone wanted to reprogram the droid or sabotage it for some reason, or some fashion, they would need the access codes to the cage. Great, what are the codes? Not so fast. If Lupo sees that someone has tampered with the droid, he will get it fixed and change the cage's codes. You must destroy it on the first try. If you're not up to the task, you will render my codes useless. Smash this one. I can reprogram the computer behavior core with a process delay without him realizing it. See, I can know what you're talking about. Here are the codes. Okay, I'm not gonna fuck with that yet. This stuff. Oi! Open! Open, damn you! Heavy repeater carving. Is this dark side if I do this? Forget. Let's check my shield. C-19 racing droid. Slice into the droid's consensual behavior core. And check the droid for oddities. You notice that there's an unusual looking module attached to the droid's left arm. Hook the module up to your data pad. Success, you have successfully interfaced with the module. According to the memory core, the module is set to send burst transmission at a set interval. The signal was unidirectional, and therefore the receiver remains anonymous. Computer slices into the droid's central behavior core. You have bypassed the meager security lockouts. Lupo must have considered the shield adequate protection. There is only one file in the droid's behavior subroutines. Open file swoop 0001. This file contains all the data needed for the droid to race the swoop track without incident. Reprogram the droid. You have programmed the droid to think it is in a race and is about to lose. This activates the droid's self-destruct system. What's going on here? Your droid seems to have expired. The droid! Lupo had my gills on a plate! What happened? Your droid exploded. I saw nothing. I'm ruined. I can't afford to build another one. These creditors will have my Leku on a plate. Perhaps someone can buy the gallery from you. Yes, I should be able to get enough to pay everyone off and sell some left over. Must move quickly. But who would buy this Gizka-infested hole? Twilight female in there seems to be interested for some reason. Lorna? Yeah, she's been trying to snatch this place out from under me for some time now. Lorna! Lorna! This is fine. He's in no state to have a conversation. Yeah, performed wonderfully. Lupo could not sell me the gallery fast enough. For a very good price, I might add. I left the plane on the first transport with creditors grabbing at his Leku. Well, that was quick. Here's a cut of the profits I made off the purchase of this place. They're yours in any case. All this is thanks to you. 2,000 smackaroos. Can I do anything else? Thanks again for your help, Offworlder. I hope business begins to pick up soon. Oh, that voice.
The bounty hunters have been laying low recently. Like they're waiting for something.
Maybe. So yeah, that's a random player. What's over here?
Ugh, the stink here in the refugee sector is worse than the rest of Nar Shadda.
Oh boy. Oh wait.
Wish the exchange would pack up the refugees and ship them all off to spice camps.
That's fucked up.
Don't waste my time. I've got a transport to catch.
You're afraid to walk here, ex-Jedi. In landing on Nar Shadda, you are stepping into the Crate Dragon's jaws. Who are you? I am Vosk, once of the Bounty Hunters Guild. Now no longer. You have nothing to fear from me. And why is that? Because I am no longer of them. I do not hunt as they do. As cowards. As honorless betrayers. Oops. Those of the guild no longer take pleasure in the hunt, only in the kill. Bounty hunting has become murder. I forget, I had other questions for you. Ask your questions. I have no time for that. It sounds as if you hate the guild. Membership in the guild is name only. Most are killers, assassins. Something has taken their hunter's heart and twisted it. Those of the guild no longer take pleasure in the hunt, only in the kill. Bounty hunters become murder. You mentioned the guild had laws. Yes, there were oaths to the bounty hunter's creed, honored in blood. There were laws to hunts and bounties, once upheld, now no longer. This is not known to many, but the bounty hunter's creed has been infected. Laws are fragile, broken easily. What laws do they uphold? Contract is honored, and they are not to attack each other if they are chasing the same prey. So if they're all hunting one person, they couldn't attack each other? Yes, and that's why the Smuggler's Moon has become quieter in the past months. They all hunt Jedi, and they all hunt uselessly. Someone is blaming them for fools. Who are some of the prime bounty hunters? There are many. The Smuggler's Moon has become their home. The entire nest of Gand who have come, all of them left their colony, but they will not say why they have come here to hunt. They have strange perspectives on life, on hunting, but they are very effective. Who else? There are the twin sons, two Twi'lek slaves from Raloth. Slaves who killed their masters and developed a taste for it. Not slaves anymore. They have mastered the dance of death. Very beautiful, very dangerous. Sounds great. Two beautiful Twi'leks are hunting me? How is that bad? That handmaiden. They have killed many. They are symptomatic of the disease that has poisoned the guild. There you know. I can handle them both. Anyone else? There are the Zug brothers, of course. Cast from Duros who are attempting to wipe out a rival family of politically set Duros. There are hundreds of their kind, not grouped by blood but by their cause, who claim they are a new family. They seek to raise enough credits to seize Duros for their own. There is a series of hunter droids that are new to the moon, and there is always Hanhar and Mira. They will hunt each other until the sun of the system dies and beyond. Mira? Mira, once a slave captured by Hanhar, brought to the Smuggler's Moon. She is still a bounty hunter, perhaps one of the best I've ever seen. Why? Because she does not kill except when she has to. She respects the hunt, not the slaughter. What about Hanhar? Hanhar, a beast, a Wookiee, brought from the Mid-Rim world, near my world of Scar. He was captured by Zerka, killed the Zerka slavers. He now hunts this moon and other systems. He uses bounty hunting as an excuse for taking slaves, and for breaking and killing humans wherever he can find them. He is very dangerous, almost unstoppable when angry. It is said he's killed his own tribe, but no one knows for sure. Well, repeat the thing before. Brought to the Smuggler's Moon, but she escaped. Yeah. Other questions? How do you know who I am? Much information has reached Nar Shadda of you. Not many will recognize you, but all hunters will. Oops. Perhaps you wonder why the servants of the moon does not swarm with bounty hunters, eager to capture you. It is because they cannot. It is their law. Laws? You tell me where I can find the guild? You cannot. There is no base, no territory in which they stake their claim. They are scattered throughout Nar Shadda and the galaxy. What can I do to make them show themselves? Credits are the blood that beats in the heart of every bounty hunter. Make enough trouble, get a price in your head, make it so high that the scent drives them mad. No one can resist wanting to kill you. That doesn't sound very comforting. Nothing is gained without risk. If you seek danger, prepare for it to be at your throat. Cause trouble. Make someone mad enough they no longer care whether there is a truce among the hunters or not. So who should I make mad? The easiest is the exchange. No one has the credits to pay enough to break the truce. There's much danger in that. It's like baiting a Wookiee. You will succeed, but it's unlikely you would have all your limbs at the end. Wookiee. A beast on a planet near my homeworld. Valued for their pelts. They're difficult prey. I mean, I'm being hunted. I need to know by who. Draw out the bounty hunters. Let them collect the bounty. Then you will find out. I was hoping to find out before it turned to that. Hope has no currency on Nar Shadda. Force them to come from the shadows and break their truce. Make the predators show themselves. Okay, that's it. I'll be going now. Okay, I'd say it's probably enough for now.
I don't have any handouts for you. Go bother someone else.
You guys are you're looking at here? Do we look like we need a handout? Yeah, we'll go ahead and call it quits there. Oh boy, it's been a while since I did. Well, that's a hard save, so. There we go. Okay. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Later.